Suitcase didn't snap, the floorboards didn't groan. It was the quietest departure that I've ever known. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2020. Sheets when your room is holding still, like a clock that's lost its battery, like a heart that's lost its will. I watched you turn the corner in the February gray, but there was no grand finale as you walked the other way. Just the settling of the dust upon the pictures on the shelf, and the sound of me finally becoming a stranger to myself. I was ready for the thunder, I was ready for the rain, I was braced for the vibration of a prehistoric pain. But you move like a shadow, slipping out from under the door. If goodbye had a sound, it would be a deafening roar, like 1,000 silver mirrors hitting the hardwood floor. It would be the sound of gravity finally taking hold, or the snapping of a promise that was never meant to fold. But the air is just empty, and the sky is just blue, and I'm drowning in the silence of the goodbye after you. I saw your favorite coffee mug sitting by the sink, and I realized I haven't had the courage yet to think. If I scream into the hallway, does the echo reach your car? Does it tell you that the distance is already much too far? But Tony 26 winter is biting at the glass, while I'm watching every minute of my lonely sentence pass. There were no sirens blowing, and no bells began to ring, just the subtle steady breaking of every single thing. Maybe it's a whisper, maybe it's a sigh, maybe it's the static in a lonely station's crowd. But the loudest part of losing you is the noise that isn't there, the screaming of the void empty and the sky is just blue, and I'm drowning in the silence of the goodbye after you. No, take care. No, be well. Just the quiet ringing of this private little hell. February 2026. The light is almost gone, and the sound of your goodbye is what keeps me holding on. The tea is getting cold on the table where you sat, beside the empty hook where you used to hang your hat. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, a gray and heavy day, and the always in the air has finally started to decay. I used to crave the peace, I used to want the space, but now it's just a desert in the shape of your absent face. The clock on the wall is a hammer on a nail, counting down the minutes of a love that's gone to fail. I turn the radio to static just to hear a little sound, but the heavy weight of nothing is the only thing I've found. The air is getting thinner in this February chill, and it's the quiet after you, the loudest thing I've known, like a symphony of silence played on a heart of stone. No more keys in the door, no more how was your day, just the echo of the pieces that you threw away. It's a different kind of lonely, it's a different kind of blue, drowning in the quiet after you. The quiet after you. I saw your favorite record sitting dusty on the shelf, and I realized I haven't hummed a single track myself. The fridge has got a hum that sounds like a lonely ghost, haunting all the hallways where I loved you the most. I'm faking every I'm fine for the people on the street, while I'm breaking into fragments where the dark and lonely meet. The 2036 winter is biting at the glass, watching every minute of my lonesome sentence pass. They say that silence is a virtue, they say that it is gold, but it's just a rusted iron for a story already told. I'm screaming at the curtains, I'm shouting at the floor, but the quiet only tells me you don't live here anymore. quiet after you. So quiet, I can hear my heartbeat break. So quiet, it's a physical kind of ache. February 3rd, the light is almost gone, and the quiet after you is what keeps me holding on. Should we keep this as a haunted piano ballad? Or would you like to see how it works as a lo-fi acoustic track? The calendars are stacked like bricks upon the dusty floor. I finally found the key left beside the kitchen door. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, a gray and heavy day. And I finally found the words I was too proud to say. I see you're wearing a ring now in the photos on the feet. You found the steady shelter that I didn't think you'd need. I'm standing at the station while the final train departs, with a suitcase full of I'm sorry's for our long departed hearts. I learned how to be gentle, I learned how to be kind, but I learned it in the wreckage that we had to leave behind. I arrived with the fire just as the winter turned to ice, and we loved too late. We found the rhythm in the dark after the wind had already blown out the very last spark. I'm holding the right answers for a question you won't ask, wearing a hero's armor for a finished, empty task. We were the right people, but we met at the wrong gate. Yeah, we love too late, we love too late. I remember how you pleaded for a single sign of grace when I was too busy running in a lonely, selfish race. Now I've got the flowers and I've got the steady hand, but I'm building a cathedral on a patch of sinking sand. The 2026 wind is whistling through my hollow chest, while I watch you find your peace in someone else's rest. I'm a master of the always in a world of nevermore, knocking on the wood of a locked and bolted door. If I had only woken up a year or two ago, I wouldn't be a stranger in this February snow. But the clock is a thief, and the timing is a knife, cutting out the could have been from the center of my life. Slow After the wind had already blown out the very last spark, I'm holding the right answers for a question you won't ask. Wearing a hero's armor for a finished, empty task. We were the right people, but we met at the wrong gate. Yeah, we love too late. We love too late. One breath too slow, warm heart too late. Standing in the driveway of a long closed gate. February 2026. The light is almost gone. I'm finally ready to love you, but the you I knew is gone. Would you like to explore a different perspective? Perhaps writing the response from the person who moved on? Or shall we keep focusing on this regretful tone? The tea is getting cold on the table where you sat, beside the empty hook where you used to hang your hat. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, a gray and heavy day, and the always in the air has finally started to decay. I used to crave the peace, I used to want the space, but now it's just a desert in the shape of your absent face. The clock on the wall is a hammer on a nail, counting down the minutes of a love that's gone to fail. I turn the radio to static just to hear a little sound, but the heavy weight of nothing is the only thing I found. The air is getting thinner in this February chill, and it's the quiet after you, the loudest thing I've known, like a symphony of silence played on a heart of stone. No more keys in the door, no more how was your day, just the echo of the pieces that you threw away. It's a different kind of lonely, it's a different kind of blue, drowning in the quiet after you. Saw your favorite record sitting dusty on the shelf, and I realized I haven't hummed a single track myself. The fridge has got a hum that sounds like a lonely ghost, haunting all the hallways where I loved you the most. I'm faking every I'm fine for the people on the street, while I'm breaking into fragments where the dark And it's the quiet after you, the loudest thing I've known, like a symphony of silence played on a heart of stone. No more keys in the door, no more how was your day, just the echo of the pieces that you threw away. It's a different kind of lonely, it's a different kind of blue, drowning in the quiet after you. So quiet, I can hear my heartbeat break. So quiet, it's a physical kind of ache. February fire, the light is almost gone, and the quiet after you is what keeps me holding on. Should we keep this as a haunted piano ballad, or would you like to see how it works as a lo-fi acoustic track? Check the box for fine on the paperwork today. I put a little color in my cheeks to hide the gray. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, and the world is moving fast, but I'm still walking softly so I don't disturb the past. I saw you at the market, I didn't turn and run. I acted like a person who's finally moving on. I even found a smile when you asked me how I've been, while the winter of our ending was settling under my skin. I've got the script down perfect, I've memorized the part of the girl, man, who isn't dying from a jagged, broken heart. The armor's getting heavy, but the seams are holding tight. And I'm okay if you don't look into my eyes. I'm a masterpiece of better in a beautiful disguise. I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the news, while I'm drowning in the static of the everything I lose. It's a long distance hollow, it's a high definition lie. Yeah, I'm okay until I have to say goodbye. The neighbors think I'm healing 'cause the lamp is always on. But it's just because I'm terrified of waking to the dawn. I'm faking every busy, I'm faking every new. Filling up the calendar to keep from thinking of you. I saw your favorite record sitting dusty on the shelf, and I told myself I'm over it. I lied to my own self. The February frost is tracing patterns on the pane, while I'm whistling a melody to drown out all the rain. But in the quiet of the kitchen, when the city's finally still, the okay starts to crumble against the weight of my own will. I'm a pilot with no signal, I'm a sailor with no sea, just a fragment of a person who used to be a we. And I'm okay if you don't look into my eyes. I'm a masterpiece of better in a beautiful disguise. I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the news, while I'm drowning in the static of the everything I lose. It's a long distance hollow, it's a high definition lie. Yeah, I'm okay until I have to say goodbye. I'm okay, just don't ask me one more time. I'm okay, ignoring every mountain that I'm forced to try and climb. February torn until I sits, the light is almost gone. I'm okay now, but God, it's getting hard to carry on. I'm watching your shadow from across the crowded room. A little piece of sunlight in this February gloom. It's Tuesday morning, 2026, and the world is moving fast. But I'm still tethered to a dream that I know can never last. You're laughing at a story that I didn't get to tell, while I'm locked inside the rhythm of this private kind of hell. I'm a master of the I'm okay, the king of the sky, hiding all the mountain raindrops rising in my eyes. I'm keeping every secret in the hollow of my chest, and I'm loving you in silence, with a heart you'll never hear, tracing out your outline through the static and the fear. I'm a symphony with no sound, I'm a fire with no flame, watching someone else's lips learn the magic of your name. It's a different kind of breaking, it's a quiet kind of blue, just loving you in silence while I'm standing next to you. I saw you at the station in the 2026 rain, and I felt the familiar pulse of a prehistoric pain. You reached out for a hand, but it wasn't mine to hold, mapping out a future that I'm not allowed to fold. I've got your favorite coffee order memorized by heart, playing out the scenes where I'm finally giving apart. But the credits always roll before I even speak a word. The saddest little melody that's never gonna be heard. Is there a place for the words that never find the light? A graveyard for the promises kept out of human sight. I'm a pilot with no signal, I'm a sailor with no sea, drowning in the always of the ghost of you and me. So I'll smile when you look over, and I'll nod when you say hi, keeping all the forevers in the corner of my eye. February 3rd, the winter's biting deep, and I'm loving you in silence, with a soul I've gotta keep, soul I've gotta keep. I checked the box for fine on the paperwork today. I put a little color in my cheeks to hide the gray. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2023. Tony, world is moving fast, but I'm still walking softly so I don't disturb the past. I saw you at the market, I didn't turn and run. I acted like a person who was finally moving on. I even found a smile when you asked me how I've been, while the winter of our ending was settling under my skin. I've got the script down perfect, I've memorized the part of the girl, man, who isn't dying from a jagged, broken heart. The armor's getting heavy, but the seams are holding tight. And I'm okay if you don't look into my eyes. I'm a masterpiece of better in a beautiful disguise. I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the news, while I'm drowning in the static of the everything I lose. It's a long distance hollow, it's a high definition lie. Yeah, until I have to say goodbye. The neighbors think I'm healing 'cause the lamp is always on, but it's just because I'm terrified of waking to the dawn. I'm faking every busy, I'm faking every new, filling up the calendar to keep from thinking of you. I saw your favorite record sitting dusty on the shelf, and I told myself I'm over it. I lied to my own self. The February frost is tracing patterns on the pain, while I'm whistling a melody to drown out all the rain. But in the quiet of the kitchen, when the city's finally still, the okay starts to crumble against the weight of my own will. I'm a pilot with no signal, I'm a sailor with no sea, just a fragment of a person who used to be a we. I'm okay. Just don't ask me one more time. I'm okay. Ignoring every mountain that I'm forced to try and climb. February 2026, the light is almost gone. I'm okay tonight, but God, it's getting hard to carry on. I'm watching your shadow from across the crowded room. A little piece of sunlight in this February gloom. It's Tuesday morning, 2026, and the world is moving fast, but I'm still tethered to a dream that I know can never last. You're laughing at a story that I didn't get to tell, while I'm locked inside the rhythm of this private kind of hell. I've got 1,000 I love yous tangled in my throat, like a letter in a bottle that'll never even flow. I'm a master of the I'm okay, a king of the disguise, hiding all the mountain ranges rising in my eyes. I'm keeping every secret in the hollow of my chest, and I'm loving you in silence, with a heart you'll never hear, tracing out your outline through the static and the fear. I'm a symphony with no sound, I'm a fire with no flame, watching someone else's lips learn the magic of your name. It's a different kind of breaking, it's a quiet kind of blue, just loving you in silence, while I'm standing next to you. I saw you at the station in the 2026 rain, and I felt the familiar pulse of a prehistoric pain. You reached out for a hand, but it wasn't mine to hold, mapping out a future that I'm not allowed to fold. I've got your favorite coffee order memorized by heart, playing out the scenes where I'm finally given apart, but the credits always roll before I even speak a word. The saddest little melody that's never gonna be heard. Is there a place for the words that never find the light? A graveyard for the promises kept out of human sight. I'm a pilot with no signal, I'm a sailor with no sea. the soul I've gotta keep. The calendars are stacked like bricks upon the dusty floor. I finally found the key you left beside the kitchen door. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, a gray and heavy day. And I finally found the words I was too proud to say. I see you wearing a ring now in the photos on the feed. You found the steady shelter that I didn't think you'd need. I'm standing at the station while the final train departs, with a suitcase full of I'm sorry's for our long departed hearts. I learned how to be gentle, I learned how to be kind, but I learned it in the wreckage that we had to leave behind. I arrived with the fire just as the winter turned to ice. And we left too late. We found the rhythm in the dark after the wind had already blown out the very last spark. I'm holding the right answers for a question you won't ask, wearing a hero's armor for a finished empty task. We were the right people, but we met at the wrong gate. Yeah, we love too late. We love too late. I remember how you pleaded for a single sign of grace when I was too busy running in a lonely, selfish race. Now I've got the flowers and I've got the steady hand, but I'm building a cathedral on a patch of sinking sand. The 2026 wind is whistling through my hollow chest while I watch you find your peace in someone else's rest. I'm a master of the always in a world of nevermore, knocking on the wood of a locked and bolted door. If I had only woken up a year or two ago, I wouldn't be a stranger in this February snow. But the clock is a thief and the time it is a knife, cutting out the could have been from the center We found the rhythm in the dark, after the wind had already blown out the very last spark. I'm holding the right answers for a question you won't ask. Wearing a hero's armor for a finished, empty task. We were the right people, but we met at the wrong gate. Yeah, we love too late. We love too late. One breath too slow, one heart too late. Standing in the driveway of a long closed gate. February 2026. The light is almost gone. I'm finally ready to love you, but the you I knew is gone. Would you like to explore a different perspective? Perhaps writing the response from the person who moved on. Or shall we keep focusing on this regretful tone? Suitcase didn't snap and the floorboards didn't groan. It was the quietest departure that I've ever known. It's Tuesday, February 3, 2026, and room is holding still, like a clock that's lost its battery, like a heart that's lost its will. I watched you turn the corner in the February gray, but there was no grand finale as you walked the other way. Just the settling of the dust upon the pictures on the shelf, and the sound of me finally becoming a stranger to myself. I was ready for the thunder, I was ready for the rain, I was braced for the vibration of a prehistoric pain. But you moved like a shadow, slipping out from under the door. If goodbye had a sound, it would be deafening roar, like 1,000 silver mirrors hitting the hardwood floor. It would be the sound of gravity finally taking hold, or the snapping of a promise that was never meant to fall. But the air is just empty and the sky is just blue, and I'm drowning in the silence of the goodbye after you. Saw your favorite coffee mug sitting by the sink, and I realized I haven't had the courage yet to think. If I scream into the hallway, does the echo reach your car? Does it tell you that the distance is already much too far? whisper, maybe it's a sigh, maybe it's the static in a lonely station's cry. But the loudest part of losing you is the noise that isn't there, the screaming of the void inside this cold and empty air. Never meant to fold, but the air is just empty and the sky is just blue, and I'm drowning in the silence of the goodbye after you. No take care, no be well, just the quiet ringing of this private little prayer. No be wary 2026, the night is almost gone, and the sound of your goodbye is what keeps me holding on.